Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the dioxygen. Oxygen, it is the first element of group 16. We will first discuss the methods that are used for the preparation of dioxygen. First we will see the laboratory methods that are used for the preparation of dioxygen. So, here laboratory method that are used for the preparation of dioxygen. First we will see preparation in laboratory from oxygen containing salts. When oxygen containing salts such as nitrates, chlorates or permanganates, they are heated at high temperature, then they undergo thermal decomposition to evolve the oxygen. We will take the example of potassium chlorate, which is given in textbook. Potassium chlorate KClO3. When it is heated in presence of manganese dioxide as a catalyst, it decomposes to give potassium chloride, and along with this there is formation of dioxygen. We will balance this reaction. Potassium chlorate KClO3, here number of oxygen atoms are 3, here only 2. So to balance the oxygen atoms, take the coefficient of potassium chlorate as a 2. Here now the number of oxygen atoms 3 into 2 6. Here to balance the oxygen atoms, take here coefficient of oxygen as a 3. Potassium chloride, 2 potassium atoms and 2 chlorine atoms. So to balance the potassium and chlorine atoms, take the coefficient of potassium chloride as a 2. So when potassium chlorate is heated in presence of MnO2 as a catalyst, it gives the formation of dioxygen. Then next, preparation of dioxygen from metal oxides. When metal oxides are heated at high temperature, they undergo thermal decomposition to evolve the oxygen. मेटल ऑक्साइड्सना जर हाय टेम्परेचरला हीट केलं तर त्यांचं ब्रेकडाऊन होऊन या ठिकाणी ऑक्सिजन गॅस फॉर्म होतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सिल्वर ऑक्साइड. When this silver oxide is heated at high temperature, it decomposes to give silver, and along with this there is formation of dioxygen. Now see here number of silver atoms are 2, here only 1, here number of oxygen atom only 1, here 2. So to balance the oxygen atoms, take the coefficient of silver oxide as a 2. So here number of silver atoms become 2 into 2 4. To balance silver atoms, take the coefficient of silver as a 4, and along with these 2 oxygen atoms, here also 2 oxygen atoms. So silver oxide when heated at high temperature, it decomposes to evolve the oxygen. Then mercuric oxide, when it is heated at high temperature, it thermally decomposes to give mercury. Along with this there is formation of oxygen. Now here number of oxygen atoms only 1, here 2. To balance, take the coefficient of HgO as a 2. Here to balance the mercury atoms, take the coefficient of Hg as a 2. 2 oxygen atoms, here also 2 oxygen atoms, so reaction is balanced. Then next, lead dioxide, when it is heated at high temperature, it gives the formation of lead monoxide and along with this there is formation of O2. लेड डायऑक्साइडला जर आपण हीट केलं हाय टेम्परेचरला तर तो सुद्धा डिकंपोज होऊन आपल्याला लेड ऑक्साइड मोनॉक्साइड आणि डायऑक्सिजनचं फॉर्मेशन मिळतं. आता या ठिकाणी ऑक्सिजन ॲटम्स जर आपण प्रोडक्टच्या साईडला बघितले तर 2 + 1 3 दिसतात. इथं फक्त 2 दिसतात. टू बॅलन्स टेक हिअर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ लेड डायऑक्साइड एज अ 2. To balance lead atoms, take here coefficient of lead oxide as a 2. So finally 2 lead atoms, here also 2 lead atoms. Oxygen 2 into 2 4. Here 2 plus 2 4. Reaction is balanced. So lead dioxide on heating at high temperature gives the evolution of dioxygen. Then in laboratory dioxygen is also prepared from hydrogen peroxide. From hydrogen peroxide. When hydrogen peroxide it is heated at high temperature in presence of MnO2 as a catalyst, then there is formation of water H2O. Along with this there is formation of dioxygen. So hydrogen peroxide on heating in presence of MnO2 gives the formation of dioxygen. To balance the reaction, here take the coefficient of hydrogen peroxide as a 2. So number of oxygen atoms now here become 2 into 2 4. Here to balance the oxygen and hydrogen takes the coefficient of water as a 2. 2 oxygen plus 2 4 oxygen atoms. Hydrogen 2 into 2 4. Here also 2 into 2 4. So reaction is get balanced. So these are the laboratory methods which are used for the preparation of dioxygen. Now see students, the electrolysis is also one of the method that is used for the preparation of dioxygen. Electrolysis method, it is used for the large scale preparation of dioxygen. We will see that method for the preparation of dioxygen. Second method, electrolysis. First we will see what is meant by electrolysis. The decomposition of any chemical substance by using electric current, it is called as electrolysis. So see a student, when water containing small amount of acid or alkali, it is electrolyzed by passing electric current. Then during this process, oxygen is liberated at anode and hydrogen is liberated at cathode. When water containing small amount of acid or alkali, it is electrolyzed by passing electric current. It undergoes electrolysis to evolve hydrogen and oxygen. Oxygen gas is liberated at anode, hydrogen gas is liberated at cathode. We will balance this reaction. Here 2H2O, hydrogen atoms 2 into 2 4. Here take the coefficient of H2 as a 2. 2 oxygen atoms, here also 2 oxygen atoms. So reaction is get balanced. So this is the large scale method that is used for large scale preparation of dioxygen. Then next, preparation of dioxygen by industrial method. In industrial method, dioxygen is prepared by fractional distillation of air. The major components of the air are nitrogen and oxygen. The percentage of nitrogen in the air is about 78% and the percentage of oxygen in the air is about nearly 21%. So, in industries, dioxygen is prepared by fractional distillation by fractional distillation of air. As nitrogen, it having the boiling point 78 Kelvin, it distilled out first, leaving behind the liquid oxygen, which having somewhat higher boiling point than nitrogen, that is about 90 Kelvin. So first nitrogen, it is distilled out, leaving behind the liquid oxygen, which is then separated. So these are the methods that are used for the preparation of dioxygen. After preparation methods, we will discuss the physical properties of dioxygen. Next point is physical properties of dioxygen. Oxygen, it is colorless, odorless gas. Oxygen, it is colorless, odorless gas. It is sparingly soluble in water. Its solubility in water is less, slightly or sparingly soluble in water, about 30.8 cm cube of water of oxygen is dissolved in 1000 cm cube of water. See students, this small amount of oxygen in water, it is sufficient to sustain the life under the water. जरी ऑक्सिजनची सॉल्युबिलिटी पाण्यामध्ये कमी असली तरी ते जे प्रपोर्शन आहे ते एक्वेटिक प्लांट्सच्या किंवा एक्वेटिक एनिमल्सच्या लाईफ साठी पुरेसं आहे. ओके, then next, its boiling point is 90 Kelvin and its freezing point, it is about 55 Kelvin. Then next, it exists in 3 isotopic forms. Isotopes, the species which having same atomic number but different mass number. Oxygen, it exists in 3 isotopic forms. These 3 forms are oxygen. In the first isotopic form, the mass number of oxygen is 16, next one 17, and in the last isotope mass number is 18. So these are the 3 isotopic forms of dioxygen. Then next, it is paramagnetic in nature. Dioxygen, it is paramagnetic one. This paramagnetic nature of dioxygen, it is explained according to molecular orbital theory in topic nature of chemical bond in 11th standard. Okay, so these are the physical properties of dioxygen: colorless, odorless gas, slightly soluble in water, boiling point 90 Kelvin, freezing point 55 Kelvin, exist in 3 isotopic forms, and paramagnetic one. Okay, after physical properties, we will discuss the chemical properties of dioxygen. So next we will study the chemical properties of dioxygen. First, we will see the reaction of dioxygen with metals. Reaction with metals. Except iron and platinum, dioxygen react with almost all metals to give the corresponding oxides. For example, calcium, when react with dioxygen, it gives the formation of calcium oxide. Calcium on reaction with oxygen gives the formation of calcium oxide. We will balance this reaction. Here number of oxygen atoms are 2. Here only 1. To balance, take here coefficient of CaO as a 2. To balance calcium atoms, take here coefficient of calcium as a 2. Reaction is balanced. The next, aluminium oxide. Aluminium on reaction with oxygen gives the formation of aluminium oxide, Al2O3. This here number of aluminium atoms on reactant side only 1. Here on product side 2. To balance, take here 2. Oxygen atoms on reactant side 2, on product side 3. To balance the oxygen atoms, first take the coefficient of aluminium oxide as a 2, so that the number of aluminium atoms becomes 2 into 2, 4. To balance, here take the coefficient of aluminium as a 4. Number of oxygen atoms on product side 3 into 2, 6. Here only 2. To balance, take here coefficient of oxygen as a 3. Now see here students, this calcium oxide, it acts as a basic oxide, whereas this aluminium oxide, it acts as a amphoteric oxide. Then reaction of oxygen with non-metals. Reaction of dioxygen with non-metals. See students, except inert gas elements or noble gas elements, dioxygen react with almost all non-metals. For example, when dioxygen reacts with carbon, it gives the formation of carbon dioxide. Then when this dioxygen, it reacts with phosphorus, it gives the formation of phosphorus pentaoxide, which having the molecular formula P4O10. To balance number of oxygen atoms, take your coefficient of oxygen as a 2. P4 plus 5O2 gives P4O10. Okay. Then reaction of oxygen with some other compounds. First, we will see reaction of dioxygen with zinc sulfide. Zinc sulfide, when it is reacted with oxygen, it gives the formation of zinc oxide plus sulfur dioxide. झिंक सल्फाइडची जर ऑक्सिजनच्या बरोबर रिएक्शन केली तर झिंक ऑक्साइड आणि सल्फर डायऑक्साइडचं फॉर्मेशन या ठिकाणी होतं. लक्षात घ्या, ऑक्सिजन आयटम्स आपल्याला बॅलन्स करायचे आहेत. ऑन रिएक्टंट साइड 2 ऑक्सिजन आयटम्स, ऑन प्रोडक्ट साइड 2 + 1 3 ऑक्सिजन आयटम्स. टू बॅलन्स द oxygen atoms, first here take the coefficient of zinc sulfide as a 2. To balance here zinc atoms, take here coefficient of zinc oxide as a 2. To balance sulfur atoms, take here coefficient of sulfur dioxide as a 2. Now we number of oxygen atoms on product side 2 + 4 6. To balance oxygen atoms, take here coefficient of oxygen as a 3. Then sulfur dioxide, when it is oxidized in presence of vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst, it gives the formation of sulfur trioxide. Sulfur dioxide get oxidized to form the sulfur trioxide. Okay. Now to balance the oxygen atoms, take here the coefficient of sulfur trioxide as a 2, so that number of sulfur atoms on reactant side, take the coefficient of sulfur dioxide as a 2, 2 sulfur atoms, 2 sulfur atoms. Then number of oxygen atoms, 2 into 2, 4 plus 2, 6. Here also 2 into 3, 6. So sulfur dioxide on oxidation gives the formation of sulfur trioxide. Then reaction of dioxygen with methane. When methane is heated or oxidized, it gives the formation of carbon dioxide and water. So methane on combustion gives the formation of carbon dioxide and water. Here to balance the hydrogen atoms, now here on reactant side 4 hydrogen atoms, on product side only 2. So take here coefficient of hydrogen of water as a 2. 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. Here also 4 hydrogen atoms. Now oxygen atoms, here 2, 2 plus 2, 4. To balance oxygen atoms, take here coefficient of oxygen as a 2. And the last one, when hydrochloric acid, it is heated with oxygen in presence of CuCl2 as a catalyst, it gives the formation of chlorine gas. Along with this, there is formation of H2O. Okay. Now to balance oxygen atoms, take the coefficient of water as a 2. 2 into 2, 4 hydrogen atoms. Here only 1 hydrogen atom. To balance the hydrogen atoms, take the coefficient of hydrochloric acid as a 4. Hydrogen atoms get balanced, but chlorine atoms, 4 chlorine atoms. Here only 2. So to balance the chlorine atoms, take the coefficient of chlorine as a 2. So when hydrochloric acid is reacted with oxygen, it gives the formation of chlorine and water. So these are some chemical properties of dioxygen which are given in your textbook. Okay. After that, we will discuss some uses of dioxygen. Uses of dioxygen. The first and the most important use of dioxygen is it is used for breathing. All of us or all other animals, aquatic animals, all they require dioxygen for breathing. So this is the most important use of oxygen, that is it is used for breathing. The next, those patients which are suffering from some breathing problem, they require oxygen cylinders. In hospitals, such a patients are supplied with oxygen cylinders. So this is another use of oxygen, that is it is used in the preparation of oxygen cylinders that are used for patients in hospitals. Then next, dioxygen, it is used for the preparation of oxyacetylene flame. Oxyacetylene flame. This oxyacetylene flame, it is used for cutting and welding of metals. This is the next use of oxyacetylene of dioxygen. Then next, this dioxygen, it is used in the manufacturing of steel. It is used in steel industries for the manufacturing. Then next one, this dioxygen, it is used as a fuel or for combustion of fuel. For example, liquid dioxygen, it is used as a fuel for rockets. And last one, this dioxygen, it is used as a oxidizing agent in various chemical reactions. It is used as a oxidant or oxidizing agents in various chemical reactions. Okay, so these are some uses of oxygen. So students, today we studied the different methods that are used for the preparation of dioxygen, physical properties of dioxygen, chemical properties of dioxygen, and the uses of dioxygen. Okay, thank you.